Now in this particular exercise we have a new project available to us. It's O4 schematic wiring. Now I'm being a bit more sensible here now. I'm renaming my project after my section in the AutoCAD Electrical 2010 title. So section 4, schematic wiring, hence the project name. I have a drawing called Wires and Ladders. That's going to be our first drawing for our first exercise in section 4 about schematic wiring. Okay, now before we do anything else we need to add the drawing to the project. So it's a right click on the project, add active drawing. Do you want to apply the project default values? Yes please. And our drawing is now added to our project. There's our wires and ladders there. Now I'm going to right click, properties, go into the drawing properties. The only thing I'm going to add here is the sheet number, which will be 01. And I'm going to OK that there. And there we are, 01 wires and ladders.dwg. Now you'll notice there I haven't had to rename the drawing whatsoever. All I've done is given it a sheet number in my O4 project, so we know it's the first exercise in O4, schematic wiring. So you can see how that project setting can actually make a lot of difference. Right, now we're going to start drawing. Now I want to insert a ladder. So I need to go to the schematic tab here, like so on the ribbon. And you can see lots of information here. Insert wires, wire numbers, edit components, and so on. Now what I need to do is insert a ladder. So if I go here, can you see that icon there on the insert wires and wire numbers? If I click on there, I want to insert a ladder. So I click on insert ladder, like so. Now this is where I need to start looking at the settings for my wires and my ladders. Now we're just going to go for a one phase. So it's literally going to look like that. So we'll have, as you can see, there's our ladder and our rungs come vertically downwards. And I'm going to change some of the settings there. The width, going to make that 180 in there like so. The spacing, I'm going to leave at 40. And also as well, for rungs, I'm going to enter 8 rungs. So I want 8 in there, like so. So everything's in there. Draw rungs? Yes, please. I do want them drawn. So what I'll do now is I'll OK that. Start position of first rung or. So I'm going to drop that in, let's say, approximately, say 70 to 60. So I'm going to type 70 in there, hit the tab key, put 260 in there, like so, and press enter. And it draws in my ladders and my rungs. Now it's drawn that in. Where did they go? Well, let's do a zoom extents, and we'll zoom to the extents of them. They were actually quite small based on the limits that were set in that particular drawing. So there they are there. And I can zoom in and zoom out. So there's my ladder going along the top, and these lines here are my rungs, like so. Now, what I want to do here is I want to actually edit the wires. So I need to trim wires. Now, where is that? Well, let's have a look at insert wires and wire numbers. And you'll see here, click on the down arrow, cable markers. That looked a bit like trim, didn't it? But it's not. I need to edit. It's here. So I need to go on the schematic tab, edit wires and wire numbers panel, and find trim wire. Now, if I look here on all of these edit components here, where is it? It's hard to find. It's there. It's because my screen resolution is being a little bit crazy at the moment because I'm working on a small screen resolution so that you guys get the best quality video. So I want trim wire, that one there. And it says fence, crossing, Zext, select wire to trim. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I've edited those away. So I'm left with 1, 3, 5, and 7. Now on the schematic tab, I need to insert wires now. So I'm on the schematic tab here. What I'll do there, right click to finish that trim. So I want to insert a wire now. How do I insert a wire? Well, here we are, there's wire there. So it inserts wire with automatic connection and wire crossing gaps or loops. So I click on wire there and specify the wire start. Now I can pick a point where I want to start, as you can see, nearest. So if I pick a point there and end it, say, there, it drops it in for me. Notice it builds the connection straight away. So I can do the same here and come up here and it builds that connection in for me as well. Let's move over here, let's pop a point there and come down to, say, there. It drops the wire straight across for me, as you can see. So let's do one more, and what I want to do now is, let's say, go from there and we'll drop it in, say, there. And as you can see, it's just dropping the rungs in, but I can build any particular wire that I want. So I can just right click and enter there, and as you can see, I've added those wires and ladders to my circuit. So what I would do now is I would save my drawing, make sure that I save it, and then I would start building on this circuit schematic as I work through my AutoCAD electrical project.